It's Wednesday, November 30. In the headlines, the Press Association of Jamaica condemns the attack against journalists. Tax relief for large-scale projects. Regionally, Guyana and Canada in talks for visa-free travel. Internationally, U.S. and allies pledge support for Kyiv. And in sports, Haile Selassie High School in the Walker Cup finals. This is the news on PBC Jamaica. I'm Simone Absalom Gill. A revised Income Tax Relief Large-Scale Project and Pioneer Industries Act 2014 that incentivizes investments of $1 billion or more is expected to be tabled in Parliament by the end of the fiscal year 2022-2023 next March. Minister of Finance and the Public Service Dr. Nigel Clark made the announcement while speaking during the Invest Jamaica 2022 Business Conference in St. James on Tuesday. He says the Act and the accompanying regulations outlines what the criteria are, adding that anyone who meets those criteria will benefit.
The Act requires that we lay out, because what we are going to be giving up will be so significant, we lay it out in Parliament so everybody is aware, and we count the cost. And to ensure that this is consistent with our framework going forward of fiscal and debt sustainability, we will have a cap on the maximum amount outstanding at any point in time, which gives an incentive to the billion-dollar investors to get in early.
He adds that the government has to count the cost to ensure that this is consistent with our framework going forward of fiscal and debt sustainability.
We are saying to you, you have $1 billion to invest. Jamaica is the place, and we're going to make you feel welcomed. I won't give it all away today, but suffice to say that that act will have some provisions in it that allow us to offer investors who are making that kind of commitment to Jamaica, and it's over $1 billion with a minimum level of jobs created as well, will allow us to offer investors in that category the certain benefits.
The finance minister notes that investors have already shown a commitment to that level of investment. The two-day conference runs between November 29 to November 30, and it's being hosted by the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce in partnership with the Inter-American Development Bank, the IDB. More than 600 representatives from 50 countries are attending the event. High praises are coming for the rehabilitation of the Stony Hill Market in St. Andrew. The facility, which was officially opened by Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Desmond McKenzie, recently, was renovated and expanded to increase the space available for vending shops and storage, and to accommodate tools such as weighing scales. The bathrooms were also refurbished.
In the next financial year, we're cognizant of the role of vendors in our markets. And it is safe to say that 8 out of every 10 person that vends in the market, who sell in the market, are women. And a lot of our markets are not really conducive.
Minister McKenzie notes that Jamaica has 37 markets, most of which are over 100 years old. He says the government has been working to renovate and build new markets.
We did the entire Black River market. And a number of markets across the country has benefited from major improvement works. The Coronation Market has also got some benefit out of it. And just little over a year ago, we officially open the fish market in downtown Kingston at Rose Lane and Spanish Town Road.
The work on the market is part of the general upgrading and maintenance of infrastructure by the Ministry and the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation.
They fit into the overall economy of the city and within the communities. So markets are critical to a municipality.
The Press Association of Jamaica, PAJ, and the Media Association of Jamaica has condemned the attack of a cameraman and newspaper reporter in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Tuesday. The incident happened while they were on assignment at the Homestead Primary School, covering a sick-out by staff members. They were filming by the school gate when the photojournalist was attacked by a man from the community who punched him. The PAJ said in a statement that, quote, the photojournalist also pointed out that the man grabbed his camera, ripped the microphone cable, and attempted to damage the camera. He also tried to seize the mobile phone of a newspaper reporter, end quote. The Media Association of Jamaica says it was alarmed at reports of journalists being attacked at a school in Homestead. It further quotes, any attack on journalists constitute an attack on press freedom and must be strongly denounced in any society which expects unfettered access to information regarding events or activities of public interest, end quote. The MAJ asserts that journalists work on behalf of the people and must be protected in carrying out their duties. Time now for the business report.
Speaking Tuesday at the Invest Jamaica conference in Montego Bay, St. James, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says a strong government and good governance have been the catalyst for improvement and recovery in the country's economy post-pandemic. Prime Minister Holness stressed the speed of Jamaica's recovery can be attributed to making the right decisions for the overall good of the country while balancing lives and livelihood.
The proof of the effectiveness of the strategy lies in the speed of the recovery of the Jamaican economy. The Minister of Finance gave you all the details. But we managed the pandemic in such a way that we didn't kill off business. We ensured that businesses could recover quickly. And now we are happy to say that our tourism product has recovered.
He therefore moved to encourage greater investment in the country while highlighting Jamaica's peak performance in tourism and the high employment rate.
So if you are looking for a place that is near your shores, on the same time zones, accessible, an hour and a half from any major destination that you may be originating from, and you want high quality labor that can easily communicate, then Jamaica is the place.
Now for your market updates. In foreign exchange trading for Tuesday, November 29, the US dollar sold for an average of $155.01. The Canadian dollar ended trading at $114.72. The pound sterling traded for $185.49, and the euro sold for an average $163.63. In JSE trading, the JSE index declined by 4,914 points. The junior market index advanced by 40 points. The combined market index declined by 4,225 points, and the All Jamaican Composite Index advanced by 6,421 points. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 93 stocks, of which 46 advanced, 37 declined, and 10 traded firm. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living Jamaica Limited, Barita Investments Limited, and Blue Power Group Limited. Stocks declined for Access Financial Services Limited, AMG Packaging and Paper Company Limited, and Caribbean Assurance Brokers Limited. Trading firm were Berger Paints Jamaica Limited, Consolidated Bakeries Jamaica Limited, and Honeybun 1982 Limited. The overall volume leaders were Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited with over 900,000 units, Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares, and One-on-One Educational Services Limited with over 700,000 units. In regional stocks on the Trinidad and Tobago Stock Exchange, Clico Investment Fund was the only active security posting over 17,000 shares. On the Barbados Stock Exchange, 0 securities were traded. In regional business, Barbados is on its way to cashing into the trillion-dollar healthy foods market. Wendy Burke tells us that the opening of the International Food Science Center provides the impetus for this to happen.
Export Barbados has concluded a study which shows manufacturing wellness foods will bring great economic returns. Internationally, it's $1 trillion market. Chief Executive Officer Mark Hill says the high level of non-communicable diseases makes the benefits twofold.
So basically, we want to focus on foods, but not just food for profit, but food in the health and wellness space. We're about to wrap up a life science study, and one of the things that is pointing to is that the wellness market is going to be a big market for Barbados. But more so, our people have a significant problem with NCDs. So we want that this center focus specifically in that space, PM. So that is where the money is, that's where the demand is, but it's also where the need is as well. So just a reflection on the direct costs, particularly when it comes to diabetic patients' rehabilitation. Around 14 million for the healthcare budget, just for diabetic care and stuff like that. So we're not only making money, but we're also saving money as well.
Mr. Hill said logistically, we are in a good space.
33% of the growth is expected to come from the U.S. market alone, which is just up north. So that's from here to Miami. And we got American Airlines every day going this direction. So as far as logistics is concerned, it makes the best business sense for us. So the vision for food science is to develop the most innovative health